touchdown receptions. It's the Eagles and the Rams, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Rams now for their first possession. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Hooker's throw there complete to Allen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Check, alert, alert.
They'll go again here with Akers. They juked him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Looking to throw, Hooker. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Bronco switch.
They'll run here with Akers. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll dump this off to Cook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and poured in his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Eagles at 11-3 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a
touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On 2nd down, Hooker. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing. Hooker. And that will be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. Well, how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. After one, 7-3 the score on EA. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, 73, 73.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, They'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 36 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. Otten brings it in over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Alert! Alert! Check! Panther! Smash! Smash! Shot alert! Shot alert!
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Lutz is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off play action. Here's Hooker. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Hooker. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 3rd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
After review of the play, ruling on
so
the
the
field
challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They go play action with Hurts. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. He's got Otten on the out route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Hooker. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there is no way that ball was going to be caught.
Hooker to the air yet again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
70 Ranger. No.
Hooker's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw here hauled in by Cup. And they're going to have a first down and also right into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hooker. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the gun, it's Hooker. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Touchdown, Rams. Cade Otton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they get him down, but not before he takes takes it across the 40-yard line. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, they'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And it appears we've got up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Hurts. And it's caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hooker's throw complete to Otten. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hooker on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Looking to throw, Hooker. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Another run for Gibbs here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A very solid gain of 27. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the option, that's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Hooker now on first down. This one taken in by Otten. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Hooker. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Now hang on here, we got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Throwing. Hooker. Slant route. He's got Dobbs. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Downfield throw tip, but he's still got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They go play action with Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board. On
2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Flushed out right. And Watson has it right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Rams 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Hooker to throw it. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. First down throw here. It's Hooker. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hooker. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. Yeah, it's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets. You have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much is